Here, the word problem says the average temperature for 3 days was 19 degrees. What must the temperature be on the fourth day to make the average temperature during the 4 days 21 degrees? So we want our total to be 21 degrees. And they tell us that for 3 days, the average temperature was 19. So we're going to do 19 plus 19 plus 19 plus x. We don't know what the temperature for the fourth day needs to be for us to get 21 degrees. To get an average, what we do is you add up all the terms and then you divide by the number of terms. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So we're going to add those up and then divide by 4. And that'll give us the average. So 19 plus 19 plus 19, I don't know what that is. Let's see. 19 plus 19 plus 19 equals 57. So I'm going to have 57 plus x divided by 4 equals 21, and I'm going to put it over 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross multiply. Okay, so I'm going to do 21 times 4, which is 84, equals 57 plus x times 1, which is 57 plus x. Anything times 1 equals whatever you're multiplying it by. So I got 84 equals 57 plus x, and I need to get x by itself so I can know what x is. So I'm going to transpose by subtracting 57 from both sides. The 57 on this side cancels out, and I get x on this side by itself. Then I subtract here, and I'm going to get my answer by subtracting. So the temperature for the third day has to be 27 degrees for it to average to 21. 27 degrees is my answer. Oh, I accidentally skipped the first problem. I didn't even realize it. So let's do the first problem. The problem says, what score must a student make on an algebra test to have an average score of 90 degrees for the grading period if his other test scores are 88, 84, and 92? Okay, so we want our total score to be 90 degrees. I mean, I'm sorry, 90%. And we know that on 3 of the tests, he's gotten an 88, an 84, a 92, and we don't know what the fourth score needs to be for it to equal out to 90%. Since there are 4 tests that he's going to take, we're going to divide it by 4 to find our fourth score. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add 88 plus 84 plus 92. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to use my calculator. 88 plus 84 plus 92 equals 264 plus x divided by 4 equals 90. I'm going to put the 90 over 1. And 90, I'm going to cross multiply. And 90 times 4 is 360. Equals 1 times 264 plus x. Well, anything times 1 equals whatever I'm multiplying it by. So 264 plus x. I'm going to subtract 264 from both sides so I can isolate my x. And what I get is 6 and 9, 96%. So he needs to have a 96% on his fourth test for him to average out a 90 on the course. Here they tell us that if the average weight of 3 truckloads was 1,500 kilograms, what would the average weight of the next 2 loads need to be to make 1,380 kilograms the average weight for the 5 loads? So what we have here is that for the three trucks, whoops, we have an average of 1,500 pounds. So we're going to add 1,500 3 times because there's 3 trucks. Now they tell us that we have 2 more trucks, and we don't know the average of those, so we're going to add x plus x, and then we know that the total average is going to equal 1,380, right, for the 5 loads. Okay, and since there are 5 loads, I'm going to divide by 5. I'm going to add 1,500. 1,500 plus 1,500 is 3,000. 3,000 plus 1,500 is 4,500. So 4,500 divided by 5 plus, I'm going to add the 2 x's. 2x equals 1,380. And again, I'm just going to cross multiply. 1,380 times 5. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to use my calculator. 1,380 times 5 equals 6,900. 6,900 equals 4,500 plus 2x. I'm going to subtract 4,500 from both sides so I can isolate my x. That's going to give me 0,042, 2,400. And then I'm going to divide that number by 2 so I could get x by itself. And that means that I've got to get half of 2,400, which is 1,200. So 1,200 would equal the average of the other 2 trucks, so that my total average would be 1,380. So x equals 1,200. So that's what the number would have to be here, or that's what the trucks would have to weigh, so that my average would total to 1,380. Okay, and finally here it says, if the total weight of 3 roasts is 7.3 kilograms, what would a 4th roast need to weigh for their weights to average 2.5 kilograms? So we want their weights to average 2.5 kilograms. Now you've got to be careful here. Because here it's not talking about average. It's not saying that the average weight for the 3 roasts is 7.3 kilograms. It's telling you that the total weight is 7.3 kilograms. In other words, they've already added it for you. You don't have to do the adding because they've already added it for you. So for the 3 roasts, we get 7.3 kilograms. We need to know what the 4th roast is going to be to equal 2.5. Let me make this. So since there's 4 roasts, I'm going to divide by 4. And again, I'm going to cross multiply. 4 times 2.5 is 9, I believe. 4 times 2.5 equals 10. So we get 10. And since this is 1, I'm going to just copy what I have. And I'm going to subtract 7.3 from both sides to get x by itself. So 10 minus 7.3 equals 2.7. So x equals 2.7.